So, good morning, friends. Welcome to Karthik IAS Academy YouTube channel. We are getting into the fourth session of CSAT Logical Reasoning series. Comparisons today. It's similar to seating arrangements. Seating arrangement will deal with horizontal. In comparisons, we have to deal with vertically. Understand? A is above B, C is below D, something like that. We need to deal it vertically. That's all. Either we have to deal it vertically, or if we horizontally means we have to apply inequalities formulas. That's all, as simple as that. So very short introduction. Well, getting into the topic. So 2021, last 4 years, no questions in this zone. Each of A and D is heavier than each of B, E, F, but none of them is the heaviest. A is heavier than D, but is lighter than C. Who among A, B, C, D, E is heaviest is the question. See here, the first point, foremost important point is here they didn't mention how many people are there. Understand? First statement, if you see, A and D are heavier than B, E, F. A and D are heavier than B, E, F. That is given. Okay. But none of them is the heaviest means. So heaviest is here. Understand? So someone is heaviest. That is not given. So now with this statement, are we able to answer the question if A, B, C, D, E among them? See, obviously A, D, C, E are not heaviest. But now C may be heaviest, or if there is one more person G, then we can't say, right? C may be here and G may be here. There are two possibilities. C will be here, or C may be here, AD will be here, BEF will be here, G may be possible. Understand? So now we can't say who among A, B, C, D is the heaviest. So statement 1 alone is not sufficient to answer this question. With the statement 2, A is heavier than D but lighter than C. A is heavier than D, lighter than C. Now B, E, F, right? Now among A, B, C, D, E, who is heaviest means we can say C is heaviest, right? So with the statement 1 and 2, we can answer this question. Statement 1 alone, we can't answer this question. In some websites they mention, but that's the reason, okay? So now C is younger than D, but older than A and B. D is the oldest, A is older than B. This is the question. So now C is younger than D, but older than A and B. So among the four persons, this is the order. Who among A, B, D is youngest? With statement 1 alone, we can't say. Now D is the oldest, statement 2, which is redundant statement. We no need. A is older than B. So now D, C, A is older than B. So statement 1 and statement 3, both are sufficient to answer this question. Statement 2 is actually redundant data, so no need to use that statement. Okay, among PQRS, R is greater than P as well as Q. S is not the largest one. So, who among the one is the largest they are asking? Among PQRS, R is greater than P as well as Q. Understand statement 1. With this, are we able to answer the question? No. S is not the largest one, they mentioned. So, among 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, not possible with statement 2. Statement 2 alone not possible. Now we can answer this question. So, S is not possible means then R, P, Q, S. So, R is the largest. Clear? So, with that we can answer this question. 6 students A, B, C, D, E, F appeared in a several tests. Either C or F scored the highest. Whenever C scores the highest, then E scores the least. Whenever F scores the highest, B scores the least. So they got different marks. Understand? See here, there are overall 6 students are there. 1, 2, 3. Consider like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? Okay. Now either C or F scores the highest. Either C scores the highest or F scores the highest. That's what they mentioned. C or F. If C scores the highest, E scores the least. Understand? E scores the least. If F scores the highest, B scores the least. That is given. Clear? First position and sixth position given. Now all of them are getting different marks. D scores higher than A. D scores higher than A, but they are close competitors. They are close competitors. A scores higher than B. A scores higher than B. C scores higher than A. Okay, A scores higher than B. Hmm. Okay, C scores higher than A. Okay, we know that, but in between C, A, B, how many people are there? That's not given. Only these two are closer values. Understand? These two are closer. Remaining these two statements, A closer than B. So we can mention here also. We can club these two. But among these three, we don't know in between how many people are there. Understand? First, understand this. Now we have some options. Okay. So say for example, if I make it like this, C is there. D, A. D and A are closer, right? D and A may be here. Understand? D and A may be here. Then above A, C has to come, which is not possible. Above A, C is there. Okay, that is possible. Then B, DA. B may come here, or DA, B may come here. Understand? DA, there are two possibilities. B may come here or B may come here. Based on that, who is left? A, B, C, D, E, F, right? So F will come here. Understand? DA only two possibilities. Now, if DA comes here, definitely B has to come here because below A, B has to come. So F will come here. This is the possibility. So similarly, you have to draw the same picture. D and A has to be here. So D and A will come here. Then B may come here. Oh, sorry, B already there, right? Okay. Okay, so D and A, above A, C has to come. So which is, this is not possible then. So D and A may occupy third and fourth position. So here C will come, that is fine. Now D and A will occupy this position, means C may come here or C may come here. Based on that, remaining who is left? E. Understand? That's all. E will come here. That's how the conditions. So DA adjacent, that alone we know. There are overall 6 possibilities are there, but 3 questions are there. Understand? So that's why we can answer this question. If F stands second in the ranking, F stands second in the ranking, that is third scenario. Understand this one, this case. If F stands second in the ranking, then the position of B is fifth. Clear? If B scores the least, okay, the rank of C will be, it may be second rank or third rank. Understand? If E is ranked third means this case. Understand? Then which one of the following is correct? E gets more than C? No. C gets more than E? Yes. D is ranked fifth wrong, A is ranked fourth wrong. That's all. Option B. Clear? 4 to 6. Read the following statements. Twice the weight of Sohan is less than that of the weight of Mohan or that of Rohan. Twice the weight of Rohan is greater than that of Mohan or that of Sohan. Okay, here 2019 question. Twice the weight of Sohan is less than that of Mohan. Similarly, twice the weight of Sohan is less than that of Rohan. Okay, that is what statement 1. Statement 1 says like this. Okay, now what is the conclusion? Twice the weight itself less than means obviously S is less than M. Obviously S is less than R. Sohan is less than Mohan. Sohan is less than Rohan. So with this actually we can conclude S is less than M and R. Correct? So S, M, R, like that we can say. So who among them is the least? Definitely we can say the weight of Sohan is least. That we can conclude with statement 1. Twice the weight of Mohan, statement 2. We'll move on to statement 2 now. Twice the weight of Rohan is greater than, twice the weight of Rohan is greater than the weight of Mohan. Twice the weight of Rohan is greater than the weight of Sohan. With this actually we can't conclude anything because twice the weight, it may be equal Rohan and Mohan, it may be less than, it may be greater than, all the possibilities are possible. So who is actually greatest cannot be determined. Only the least we can determine. That's the point. Okay. So it's a little bit easy question, 2019 question. Pen less than pencil, pencil less than book. Okay, book is again greater than cap. Understand? So always in inequalities we have seen in the last video, make it into same order. Understand? Then only you can understand there is no relationship between pen and cap. There is no relationship between pen and cap. There is no relation between pen and book. Pen is less than book. That is correct. Pencil and cap no relation. Pencil and cap no relation. That's all. So option B we can go for it. Okay. So that we have done. Now Randir obtained more marks than the total marks obtained by Kunal and Debu. The total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar are more than that of Randir. Sonal obtained more marks than Shankar. Neha obtained more marks than Randir. Who among them obtained the highest mark they are asking? Okay, Randir obtained more marks than Kunal and Debu. Okay, the total marks obtained by Kunal and Shankar is more than Randir. Okay, Sonal obtained more marks than Shankar. Neha obtained more marks than Randir. Okay, so with this we can conclude Neha, Randir. So definitely Randir is together greater means they greater than K and D. Understand? This line is clear. Sonal is greater than Shankar. That is clear. No other relation we can't define. So who among them is the highest mark that we can't say? Understand? It may be Sonal, it may be Neha. Understand? Among these two, the competition is there. So without knowing the data, we can't say. Understand? A person is standing on the first step from the bottom of a ladder. If he has to climb 4 more steps to reach the exactly middle step, okay? So this is the bottom step. Say for example, he is standing here. 1, 2, 3, fourth step. This is the middle step. Understand? This is the middle step means then obviously again 1, 2, 3. This is the top step, correct? So overall 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 steps are there. That's the idea. Understand? Just to draw the picture, you will get the idea. A, B, C, D, E, F are cousins. 6 people are there. No 2 cousins are of same age, but all have birthdays on the same day of the same month. Okay, the youngest is 17 years old and the eldest is 22 years old. Okay, so 22, 21, 20, youngest is 17 years old. Understand? And the eldest E is 22 years old. So they mentioned about E. Okay, F is somewhere between B and D. F is somewhere between B and D. It may be like this or it may be like this. Understand? That we don't know. A is older than B. A is older than B. C is older than D. C is older than D. Understand? A is 1 year older than C. A is 1 year older than C. Understand? A and C are immediate. Understand? A is 1 year older than C. We know that A is older than C means A is older than obviously B and C. Correct? We can club these two. So definitely A won't come in the age at 18 or 17. Correct? So A may be here or here or here. Correct? Then only we can club A and B. A and B we have to fix. Based on that only we can go for it. Then below B, FD has to come, or above B, FD has to come. That's how the conclusion between they mentioned. So A, B, FD we can go for it because yeah, above B not possible. So A, B, the possibility says A, B, FD we can make it, and then above DC has to come. So this is not possible. So this rolled out. Understand? So A and C. One second. So E is the youngest. A and C we have to club, right? So A and C, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here. Three possibilities. Okay, E is the eldest, that is no doubt about it. Now A and C are nearby. A can't come in because below A only B and C. So A can't come here, A can't come here. Only three cases possible. AC, AC, AC done. Now below C, D has to be there. So definitely this is only one possibility. Understand? Now B, F, D, you have to mention. Understand? B and F will come here. F is between B and D. That condition satisfies. Understand? F is between B and D. F will come here. B and D may come here or here. Understand? B and D. B and D. Oh no, D and B only not possible. No? Okay, okay. So below A only B can come. So based on that, definitely we can fix it B and D. F is between B and D. That is also confirmed. Below A only B, F, D. So F will come B and D. It may be any position, right? Yeah, no other condition. B and D, B and D. So here, which one of the following is definitely possible? F is okay. So now see the conditions. So here this is not possible because A and B. So this condition cancel. That's the only case. F is 18 years old. That is satisfies. F is 18 years old will be get satisfied. And then the possibilities we have, see the condition, F is between B and D, F is between B and D, A is above B and C, A is above B and C is above D. Okay, this condition also fails here. C is above D. This condition also satisfies. Only two cases. Possibilities are only two cases. Clear? From here, actually, all are easy questions. Lady's finger is tastier than cabbage. Cauliflower is tastier than lady's finger. Cabbage is not tastier than peas. Okay. So now, lady's finger is tastier than cabbage. Cauliflower is tastier than lady's finger. Okay. Cabbage is not tastier than peas, which means what? Cabbage is less than or equal to peas, right? So we need to club it here. Cabbage is less than or equal to peas. So there is no relation between peas and cauliflower or peas and lady's finger. Peas are as tasty as lady's finger. That we can't say. Understand? Peas are as tasty as cauliflower and lady's finger. That is also not given. Cabbage is the least among the four. Understand? It may be equal to peas also. We can't say is one of the cauliflower is obviously tastier than cabbage. That condition we can go for it. Understand? Okay. If A runs less fast than B and B runs as fast but not faster than C, then compared to A, C runs. That's the question. A runs as less fast than B. B runs as fast but not faster than C. Understand? Not faster than C. Understand? B runs as fast as C, but not faster than C means B will be equal to C or less than as fast. Equal to C we can go for it. Not okay. Then as compared to A, C runs. So here that's the point, right? So B and C, A. This is the condition. Understand? Compared to A, C runs faster than A. That's the condition. A, B, C, D. Okay, they have each of them has having 100 rupees. A pays 20 rupees to B, who pays 10 rupees to C, who gets 30 rupees from D. Understand? So now first we'll put A, B, C, D. Everyone is having 100 rupees initially. Okay, now A pays 20 rupees to B, 80, 120. Understand? Who pays 10 rupees to C? So 110, 110. Who gets C gets 30 rupees from D. So 70, 140. Okay. Now D is the poorest, that is correct. Which is not correct is the question. C is the richest, that is also correct. B is richer than D. That is also correct. C has more amount than A and D together. C has more amount than A and D together. This is wrong. So this is the answer. Which is not correct is the question. Understand? Which is not correct means we have to go for this answer. Clear? Usha runs faster than Kamala. Priti runs slower than Swati. Swati runs slower than Kamala. Who is the slowest? That's the question. Usha. Usha runs faster than Kamala. Okay. Preeti runs slower than Swati. Okay. Swati runs slower than Kamala. Okay. Swati runs slower than Kamala. Okay. Then Kamala, Usha will come here. Correct? So now, who is the slowest they are asking? It is Preeti. That's all. Simple question. This is interesting question, 2014 question. There are 5 professionals. Okay. Uh, the professor has to go up to meet his IAS friend. The doctor is equally friend to all and has to go up as frequently as go down. The engineer has to go up to meet his MLA friend, above whose flat lives the professor's friend. From the ground floor to the top floor. Okay. So ground floor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Top floor. This is the top floor. Consider it like this. So we know that the doctor is equally friend to all. So doctor will come here. Understand? Doctor is equally friend to all. The professor has to go up to meet his IAS friend. Professor above IAS, but in between how many people, that is not given. Not immediate above, that's all. Clear? Then the engineer has to go up to meet his, so engineer has to go up to meet his IAS MLA friend. So this is also not given. How many people are there? Not given. Understand? It may be N means it may be M. So don't get confused with that. Okay. So now, whose MLA friend, above whose flat lives the professor's friend? Who is here? It is not professor friend. It is professor's friend. That's where the confusion. Understand? Who is actually professor's friend? That is IAS. So MLA and IAS are immediate. MLA, IAS are immediate. So below MLA, engineer is there. So MLA, IAS can't come here. MLA, IAS can come only here. So MLA, IAS can come only here. Understand? So now here 2 choices we have: professor, engineer, engineer, professor. 2 choices. Understand? So now we have an option from ground floor to top floor. So professor, engineer, doctor, MLA, IAS officer. Okay, professor, engineer, doctor, MLA, IAS officer. That is the option. Other way option is also possible, but that's all they gave. Understand? Yes, 19th question. A is taller than B, C is taller than A, D is taller than C, E is the tallest of all. A is taller than B, C is taller than A, D is taller than C, E is the tallest among all. Okay, that's all right. If they are made up to sit in the above order of the height, who will occupy the middle position they are asking? It is obviously C. Geeta is prettier than Sita, but not as pretty as Rita. Then they are asking, Geeta is prettier than Sita. Understand? That is first statement. But not as pretty as, so here, if you want, you can write it like this also. Geeta is prettier than Sita. Understand? But Geeta is not as pretty as, understand? Not as pretty as Rita. That's what they mentioned, which means it may be less than or equal to R. Understand? So it will come like this. Understand? Geeta. So club these 2 statements, you will get the conclusion like this. Not prettier means it will be less than or equal to. That's what the point. Sita is not as pretty as Geeta. Okay. Sita is prettier than Rita. That is definitely wrong. Rita is not as pretty as Geeta. No, we can't say. Geeta is prettier than Rita. That we can't say. This is the only statement we have. Understand? Okay, 21st question. Rama scored more than Rani. Rani scored less than Ratna. Ratna scored more than Rama. So that's the statement. Rama scored more than Rani. Rani scored less than Ratna. Understand? Ratna scored more than Rama. Ratna, Rama, Rani. Understand? Batma scored more than Rama. Okay, Batma scored more than Rama but less than Ratna, then Rani. Understand? Who among them is the highest is the question. So Ratna. Obvious, right? Okay. Either A and B are of same age or A is older than B. C and D are of same age or older than C. B is older than C. Understand? So now A and B are of same age or A is older than B. C and D are of same age or D is older than C. D is older than C. B is older than C. Understand? So now, so here we need to club it into same line. C is greater than or equal to D. There is no relation between A, B and D, but there is a relation between A is older than B. We can't say A is greater than or equal to B. B and D are of same age. We can't say A is older than C. Yes, we can say. D is older than C. We can't say. D is greater than or equal to C, not older than C. Clear? So that's all comparisons. We'll see it in the next video. Thank you.